Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about Endless OS. Now, Endless OS is another Linux distro. This is a app-based distro. Um, what I want to do is I'm going to go into BIOS, and unfortunately it's taking a few minutes here. Um, Once you get your BIOS to load up, you want to boot from a flash drive or USB device. Now, if you have like a D-Link card, you really need to install it before the operating system goes into play, so it'll pick it up. On my laptop, it picked it up just fine. So as soon as I hit enter and make it boot from that, I'm going to plug that in right there, and you'll see it says grub, and that should start loading. Now, this is a app-based operating system. That means it basically looks like your average smartphone, um, or your tablets. Remember, this is actually a Linux distro, so it's not like Ubuntu, it's not like Linux Mint. This is actually pretty much one of a kind when it comes to Linux because they do use the apps. So, like I say, it's booting off, hopefully, this flash drive. There we go, that D-Link's starting to read. Like I said, if you have an external Wi-Fi stick, you need to put it in before the program starts, so it'll pick it up. I did discover that earlier because it would not pick up my girlfriend's D-Link stick. Now, it did pick up the Wi-Fi card in my laptop without a problem, but like I said, this D-Link, it did not pick up. And I'm going to go try. Next. I'm going to take off automatic save and send to them. Now right here, after this, after that first screen you just saw, Wi-Fi should come up. Now I'm going to go ahead and hook up the Wi-Fi. Connect. And we actually do have unlimited data, so I could have slid that little slider over. Next. Now start using Endless, and remember this is Endless OS. I will try to make this video pretty quick. I did make one earlier on actually how to install this and use it. Unfortunately, it was way too big. By the time I got the video re-encoded to upload to YouTube, it was still 6 gigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, if you want this operating system, and you can see it has all this tab stuff. If you want this operating system, my best advice to you is one, get a couple big flash drives because it is massive. 16.1 gigs is huge. I did use Windows, a program I have on Windows to install it with. Now the program I used that I put on my Windows, it did not come with Windows. It's Etcher, E-T-C-H-E-R. Once I downloaded the ISO file, I used Etcher to burn it, and Etcher will burn it on USB, but unfortunately I do not have a flash drive, USB flash drive that big. The biggest flash drive I have is actually 16 gigs, and this is 16.1. Now you can see it's app based. Now even though this comes with a massive amount of stuff on it, you actually have to go online with it. Now to install stuff onto your desktop, you go to more apps, and it will install certain things. I'm going to go to games for a reason, because I want to show you a lot of this stuff says it's already installed. Okay, like this is installed, this is installed where it has a check on it. Right here at the corner, there's a check. But if you minimize this and go to your games, they're not there. Alright, so to do that, you actually have to go online. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Right here, double click on that, and it's already installed, but you have to go to add to desktop, and you can update it later if you want to update it. I'm going to go find another game. Maybe there's a game actually on here I like. Well, here's a Nintendo Game Boy emulator, Nintendo emulator. Everything that runs off Linux Mint or Ubuntu pretty much runs on this. But unlike the others, this is app based. So, you know, I guess it would be easier for some people. I apologize for the quality of the video. I actually had to change the batteries in this again because, well, it had this really bad sound in the background, and I just added that to the desktop. See, the game's already installed, but you can't access anything without going online and sending your apps to your desktop. And here's the 2 games I just installed. And since we already have a games folder, I'm just going to move those into the games folder. You know, drag them over. And now here they are. There's one, and there's the other one I just installed. This has social. To me, this is social media. It has Twitter, email, get Skype. Now, anytime it says get, you have to download it and it'll install. This has Gmail. It also has Facebook up here. To me, it makes no sense why it would be there. I would slide it right into social. Cooking. I'm not thrilled about cooking, but you can actually remove it if you right click, you know, on the right side of your mouse, and then remove from desktop, and it has been deleted. Like I said, this is pretty much app based. I don't know what WhatsApp is. I don't use apps. Now, this has Chromium installed, but when you go to internet, it basically has to install, which sometimes it has to download packets or something like that, and sometimes it doesn't. And with Chromium, this is the one thing I love. It automatically installed AdBlock Plus. I mean, I love this feature. And then it's basically, well, apps. I mean, it looks like over here is Discover, Newspaper, Favorites, History. Go to News, BBC, CNN. Oh, I'd have to remove that. Forbes, Google News, news site. And like I said, I generally don't use apps. My girlfriend does. But if you like apps, this could be the operating system for you. Right here's Documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos. So, you know, I don't know why I did that. But, there we go. And, up here, if you bring this down, it shows the date. I don't know why they made it so big. But anyway, it's a nice, smooth working operating system. The one thing I really don't like is they put reformat right here on the desktop, right there. Which, if you accidentally click that because it's right next to internet, you may be in a little trouble. Like I said, it goes straight to YouTube. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Media, photo editor, photos, get Spotify, videos, Tux Paint, Audacity, world literature, image manipulation tools. You know, here's LibreOffice Writer, Office Calculator, and Office Impress. Here's Encyclopedia, and here's music. I have no clue what this is. I really don't think there's anything on here. Well, I guess there is. I guess there's some stuff on here. Actually, a lot of stuff on here. Wow. So apparently they actually have stuff on here you can check. If you're used to apps, you should know how to work all this mess. Or maybe you don't. If you just want to try Linux and you like apps, this will be the distro for you. Like I said, it is a massive download, 16.1 gigs. It was so big I had to throw it on an external hard drive with a USB plug on it to actually check this here for you. But it seems like it's a nice operating system for those who like apps and you're trying to get away from Windows. This may be an alternative for you. And I mean, it looks nice. Unfortunately, I just replaced the batteries in this camera again. The batteries are dead. So if you hear a thump, 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 thump in the background, it is this camera. I do apologize. I mean, I swear something's wrong with this thing. I've replaced the batteries 3 times in 3 days, 4 days, something like that, to try to get certain videos up, and it just eats batteries like crazy. So if there's sound in the background, I apologize. For the video quality, I apologize. But it looks really nice. Now I'm gonna unplug this, and to shut it down, there's a little picture down here. This is a sunflower. You click on it, and here you can go into settings, right there, social accounts, and here's a help file. But I'm just gonna power off, and then it'll automatically in 60 seconds, but I'm gonna hit power off and it'll shut down. And I hope you enjoy this little review on this. Like I say, if you're wanting to try this, download Etcher. If you already have a Windows, this will install next to Windows, or it will overwrite Windows. You know, I prefer just to try things. I do not like it when it says completely erase the hard drive and install. To me, that means it will not install next to a Windows. But if you have an extra hard drive and you want to try this, or if you just need a different operating system and you don't like any other version of Linux, give this one a try. Like I say, it is app based. Once again, if you try Endless OS, then I'd advise downloading their file through a torrent file. That way you can stop it, you can pause it, and then use Etcher. On their site it says you can use Rufus, but you have to do a whole bunch of Hinkley stuff in Rufus apparently to get it to burn right, and Etcher just burns it perfectly. So this is my review on this. It seems like a good operating system for those who like tabs, or not tabs but apps, which personally I really don't. But if it comes down to it and you like smartphones, you like tabs, and you're trying to get an operating system, then give this one a try. Alright, well, this is this video, my review for Endless. It seems like it's a really smooth, good operating system. And the one thing I did have a problem with at first was getting my girlfriend's D-Link USB stick to pick up. But once I figured out, all I had to do was plug it in before I hit try it, where it says try it or install it. You know, erase the operating system hard drive, erase the hard drive, or format the hard drive. I went to try it, but I plugged her D-Link stick in before that, and it picked it right up. I did try using it before that and plugging the stick in after I hit try, and it didn't pick it up. So make sure if you have one of these sticks, when it pops up that says either try it or install it, plug in your D-Link stick or your Wi-Fi stick if that's what you have. It did automatically pick it up on my laptop, so that was no big deal there. But anyway, my review on this, it runs smooth. It seems like it's a nice operating system if you enjoy apps. Personally, I don't, so I will never use it myself. But you know, I spent this morning downloading it. Give you a review on this. Once again, it is a massive download. Do not be fooled. This download is huge. 16.1 gigs is a massive operating system. So Like I said, if you do download it, my advice, download the ISO file and then use Etcher to create your USB with. Your USB has to be at least 20 gigs. It has to be. So, like I said, I have a 16 gig flash drive. That's the biggest one I have, unfortunately. And it would not install on that. So I actually had to use this. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my review on it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a different type of Linux. And that's it for this video. I apologize for the quality. Hopefully the sound's alright. The batteries on this are dying again. But I hope you enjoyed this, and everyone have a good day. Bye.